Hello and welcome back to the gay side of the internet. Today we are ranking lesbian stereotypes all the way from let's go lesbians to get back into the closet. Do we agree with this stereotype? Do I hate it for some reason? We'll find out. I think I've collected about 24 stereotypes, but if I miss some, let me know in the comments below because I could make a part 2. Most importantly, this video is part of the 12 Gays of Christmas, which you all know I am posting every second day. Say it with me. I am posting every second day in December, so make sure you click the subscribe button, press the like, comment something gay down below. Oh, what's this? A message from our sponsor? Who's our sponsor? Oh, it's you guys! This video is sponsored by my channel members. If you want to be a channel member and have your name on screen, consider joining below. Thank you so much to every member who is making this series possible. I'm excited to share your name in the last videos. So let me read you my tiers because I'm proud of this one. In the top tier, we have Let's Go Lesbians. This is for like, yes, we just can't live without this stereotype. Next tier down, A Tale as Old as Time. For those stereotypes that we just can't get rid of, they're probably going to be in this tier. Next we have Sappho Says, yeah, alright, I guess. For those ones that we're like, yeah, I guess it's a stereotype. No hard feelings towards it. Our second last tier is Questionable because I think there's a few things in here that I'm going to be like, does this really need to stay a stereotype? I don't know. And the most bottomest tier is Get Back in the Closet. This is for those stupid stereotypes that I wish would just go away. As always, if you disagree with any of my placements, please let me know why. I'm open to reading essays. Please submit below. So first on the list we have Vans, like van lesbians. Lesbians who like to wear the shoes Vans, not who like to drive Vans because that's another subculture we're not touching on today. But the good old Vans. This one for me has been around basically since I came out. A little bone to pick with Vans. Vans one time gave me blood poisoning because I got blisters from them, but I also find that they've become just so mainstream. So like straight girls wear Vans too, like everyone wears Vans. So I don't think it belongs very high in the tiers. I'm gonna say, I'm debating whether to go with Sappho Says alright or Questionable. Because I just think, no. I'm gonna go with Questionable just because it's so mainstream. I do love Vans, but if I see a girl wearing Vans, I'm probably not gonna assume she's gay unless she's wearing other things that I would then, question her. Next classic on the list, flannos. That's what we say in Australia. Wearing a flanno. I own 2 flannos. I think Girl Power owns 2 flannos. I love flannos. They're very versatile. You throw them on when in middle weather. I wear them camping. I just love them. I loved them before I was even gay. So does my mum and so does my dad. But they're not gay. But I do love them. So I think I'm gonna put them in Let's Go Lesbians. Woo! We have our first high tier ranking. Oh god. So if anyone watched my live stream the other day, I talked a little bit briefly about a problem we've had recently regarding my sleep and being woken up at 4 a.m. But anyway, next on the list is cats. The stereotype that lesbians love to have cats as pets. Unless it means lesbians love pussy cats. Didn't say it. Maybe that's where the stereotype came from. I don't know. But anyway, supposedly lesbians love to have pet cats, but the lesbians I know, and me myself, I love dogs. I love dogs better. I don't see it as a stereotype, actually, from my experience, from what I've seen. You might disagree. Let me know if you do. But unfortunately, I'm gonna put this in Get Back in the Closet. I want this stereotype to die. I don't like cats. Gal Power doesn't like cats. They're keeping me up at night. I wish this wasn't a stereotype. Yes, this is a good one. The thumb ring. So this, for me, is only a relatively new thing. Lesbians will signal to each other that they're lesbians by wearing rings on their thumbs. I have a thumb ring. My dad made it for me, actually. And so does Gal Power. They're actually matching. They're spoons. Dad made it out of spoons, and they're like the same spoon. It's really cute. I do love the thumb ring. However, there are definitely some straight girlies who are in like the boho sort of, or like spiritual scene that will wear rings on multiple fingers. So I'm not really sure where to put this one. I don't know if it should be in Sappho Says, yeah, alright. Because yeah, alright. I'm not going to look at you and think you're gay unless other things signal that you're gay. And I don't think it's A Tale as Old as Time because I haven't heard of this one. But actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna put in Let's Go Lesbians. I think they're cool. I don't think it signals gay, but I do think they're cool. So I'm gonna promote it. Can anyone guess what the next image is? Lesbians hate men. That is a stereotype that I have heard floating around for a long time. To be honest, I think it is a tale as old as time, but I don't think it's true. So I don't think we can put it in that tier. I don't think lesbians hate men. I think lesbians dislike men maybe just a little bit more than the average straight girl, because we see from an outsider's perspective what is happening in like straight relationships, and just, you know, we have to do a lot of things independently without men, and I think we experience like the other side of it, and being on the other side is quite annoying. Obviously don't hate men, definitely know some good boys in my life. So in saying that, I think I'm gonna put it in questionable. Yeah, questionable? It's definitely a stereotype. I think it's gonna stick around for a while. But let's move on to the next one. The next one I have is the docs lesbian. I love docs. However, I really struggle to wear them because the ones I have are quite hard and I haven't been able to break them in. But I do love how they look. Absolutely love how they look. Again, it's kind of the same as Vans. I'm like, yeah, anyone wears them nowadays. Anyone can wear docs nowadays, and it doesn't necessarily signal that they are gay. But I do like them. And I do think they're a little bit like more masculine than Vans, so I think maybe more lesbians do wear docs. I'm gonna say a tale as old as time. And I think that one's been around for a long time. Not just docs either, like other boots, combat boots or like work boots, Timberlands as well. That's sort of been around for ages, I think. Yes, lesbian bed death. What does lesbian bed death mean, you ask? My interpretation is that eventually lesbians in a relationship, years and years later, the love life, the sexy times will all die down. So you're no longer having good times together. And I don't know where this came from. I can't figure out how this stereotype evolved, but this is one of the ones that I'm gonna just shove in the bottom tier. Like, get back in the closet. Like, I just don't want this to be a stereotype anymore. Can we move on, please? I've been in a relationship for 4 years. Or over 4 years, we're absolutely fine. No problems there. I really don't think it's a thing. I'll get back to you in 20 years if it is. Oh god. Girl power watching this be like, rule number 1, don't ever fall in love with a straight girl. This is a gif from Orange is the New Black. Alex Voss is saying it. I think I might want to rewatch Orange is the New Black again because we've talked about Alex Voss a lot recently, and still obsessed. I still want to watch the show. I just want to feel like a little small bug and like she's gonna squish me. That's how I want to feel. But the next stereotype is that lesbians always fall for a straight girl. Now, considering how many people submitted a confession in one of my recent videos, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put this in. Oh, I want to put it in Let's Go Lesbians, but also I don't want it to be a thing anymore, just to like protect people from feeling hurt. So maybe I'll just put it in a tale as old as time. I think that's appropriate because like Let's Go Lesbians is going to be for the things like I love and I want to stay, you know? So I'm going to say a tale as old as time. Yes, the next one. My favorite one. I love carabiners. The next one is a carabiner. I don't know how long this one has existed for because I've only heard of it in like the last, 4 years. But I have had a carabiner on my keys for over 10 years, the same one. You all know the story. But nowadays, lesbians are clipping them onto the belt loops to show, or like just as fashion really, to signify that they are gay. A little bit of gay signaling. For the practicality of it, and that like I find carabiners so useful, I love them. I'm gonna keep loving it for the rest of my life. And I am gonna probably look at girlies who wear carabiners on their belt loops being like, you're probably gay, because I don't see the straight girlies doing it. No offense. They put it in their bags. So I'm gonna say Let's Go Lesbians for the carabiner. So next up we have that lesbians are good at sports. In this instance, I'm using an image of a famous soccer player, Megan, I think her name is. But this stereotype has been around since I was like 13. Like, I can remember hearing it then. So I could put this in a tale as old as time just because I've heard it forever. And I also do think lesbians are pretty good at sports, right? They're in a lot of sport. In the soccer teams, there's so many lesbians, especially in the Australian soccer team. But I think it would be rude of me to not put it in Let's Go Lesbians, because hell yeah, let's go. Okay, I have no idea who this woman is, but she's sitting in a chair, not very properly, not very proper, just like how I'm sitting at the moment. You can't see, but my legs are crossed. But the stereotype is that lesbians can't sit in chairs. I think this also goes for like bi people as well. I think anyone gay just can't sit in a chair. I actually heard of this one from TikTok in 2020 lockdown, and I was like, oh yeah, that's true. I relate to this. But I hadn't heard of it before that, and I don't know if I still hear of it quite prominently nowadays, but that's also because I'm not on the internet all of the time. So I'm not going to put it in A Tale as Old as Time. I'm actually going to put it in Sappho Says Alright. Yeah, alright. I definitely think it is a stereotype. I just don't think it's been around forever. The next one is lesbians walk fast, or the gays walk fast, actually. I love this stereotype. I think it's hilarious. I also walk fast. Girl power walks fast. I do believe the gays walk fast. So I'm going to say, I'm going to put in Let's Go Lesbians. It just makes sense. If we're going fast, and you know the meme of Let's Go Lesbians, they're walking around, so it just makes sense. The next one I have a lot of opinions about, and that is the lesbian mullet. Now, I'm conflicted on this because some people pull this off really well and it looks really cool, and I'm like, damn, you are attractive. But also, I feel like this is overdone and it's just, everyone is cutting their hair into a mullet nowadays. You're never gonna see me cutting my hair into a mullet. It looks cool though, but I'm a bit confused. Some of them I don't love. Some of them, like the wolf cut maybe, it's a bit longer than the mullet and a bit more framed around the face. It just looks really untidy to me, but that's my opinion. I'm sorry. So, I think Sappho says yeah, alright for this one. It depends on the person. I don't think the trend's gonna die anytime soon. We're gonna see a lot more lesbian mullets, a lot more gay mullets. They're everywhere. We cannot escape them. Okay, lesbians have short nails. I want to put this in A Tale as Old as Time because it is one of the oldest stereotypes that I know of. But I'm actually gonna put in Let's Go Lesbians because I much prefer short nails, both wearing them and partners having short nails too. I feel like I might need to explain this one a bit. Forgive me for getting a little bit TMI, but my problem is, firstly, I don't really like long nails. I find them a bit like, they're very feminine, not my thing. But secondly, it's about, when you have long nails, stuff just gets stuck under it, and I don't want extra germs in places that they shouldn't be, okay? There, I said it. Now you know, now we can move on. That is why it is in the top tier. Okay, the next stereotype I personally relate to so much is that lesbians will always prefer a bag or like a wallet over a purse or a handbag. I avoid carrying bags at all costs, but if I do, it is going to be a backpack. Or sometimes a tote bag, actually. But that's mostly just because I go to the gym and like throw stuff in and get it. It's for the ease of it. I'm a practical gal, what can I say? Personally, because I love it so much, I'm going with Let's Go Lesbians. Let's go. You know what else I love? This jumper! It is 40 degrees today. 40 degrees Celsius, and I'm wearing this just to show you guys the Gal Pals hoodie. It is so comfy, it's so soft, so cuddly, warm. Take it from me, I am sweating in this. If you want to grab a hoodie, check out shop.laureneloise.com. Grab 10% off with the code 12gays. That code will expire once the series is over, so if you're thinking of getting something, think about doing that soon. And also, some of you guys are already getting some of the merch delivered, which is crazy. I'm so excited for you. I hope that you love them, and I'd like to thank you once again for choosing to support my channel. Next stereotype is lesbians love astrology. Did I compare my star sign with Girl Pal when we first met? Yes. Did I compare my star signs with other girls I talk to romantically? Yes. Do I believe in astrology? It's hard to say. I definitely relate to some of my star sign traits, and I remember bringing this one up in another video, and so many people also believed and told me their star signs. So I think this is, I'm gonna say, A Tale as Old as Time. I think it's been around, I think it's gonna stick around, but I don't necessarily believe in it being a gay thing, actually. I'm gonna bump it down to Sappho Says yeah, alright. It's allowed. But I do think girls just do it anyway, so let's just adjust that. Lesbians fall for their best friends. This little art is so cute. I don't know who did it, but it is very, very cute. So, lesbians falling for their best friends. I did this. You did this. Don't lie to me. I can't put it in Let's Go Lesbians because I don't support it. I mean, like, obviously, it's gonna happen. I get it. I forgive you. I forgive myself. But it's not something we want to promote, you know? It doesn't work well for the gay agenda. How can we recruit new members if we're always falling for our best friends? But I think this is a tale as old as time. I don't think we're gonna escape this one in 50 years. It's still gonna happen. Oh my god, who's next? The next one is, do you listen to Girl in Red? Girl in Red, for those of you who don't know, by the way, you've been living under a rock, like you don't know who Girl in Red is? Oh my god, get on it. Girl in Red is a lesbian singer. She sings songs about loving girls. I've seen her live in concert and it was amazing. But anyway, the saying goes that every gay listens to Girl in Red, so if you ask a girl, hey, do you listen to Girl in Red? And she says yes, she's gay. Or even if she doesn't and she says yes, she's like queer coding, queer signaling, gay signaling to you. Because Girl in Red hasn't existed forever. I mean, she's probably almost the same age as me, actually. I don't know. I don't think it's a tale as old as time. I also don't know how many more years this one will hang around. It really depends on her. If she keeps making music, then it might stay. But I'm gonna actually put it in Sappho Says Yeah Alright. Because that sounds so mean. I love Girl in Red, love the music. But the stereotype, I'm just not sure it's gonna last forever. And also, not every girlie has the same music taste, so I don't think it can go in Let's Go Lesbians. Oh, but I love it. No. I'm changing that. It's going up the top. It's going into Let's Go Lesbians because I do think it's well known enough that if you were to ask someone and they were gay, they would say yes. But I think it's definitely generational, so like my generation and younger would know. I don't think a lot of gays older than me will know. So just something to consider. The next one is the stereotype that lesbians are masculine or butch or androgynous. I think this has been around forever. Literally forever. If you asked me as a 6-year-old what a lesbian was, I'd probably say a masculine woman. But I wouldn't say it like that because I would not be that smart. But anyway, maybe I would have said, a girl who dresses like a boy. Probably something stupid like that. I don't have to think too hard about this one. It's going in a tale as old as time. It's been here forever. It's gonna be here forever. Lesbians definitely love pushing the gender boundaries a little bit. So yeah, I think it is a tale as old as time. Oh my god, what's the next one? It's a picture of me and Gal Pal. On our engagement, actually. The next one is that lesbian couples look the same. I put a picture of us so I didn't put a picture of anyone else because I didn't want to hurt anyone else's feelings. Me and Gal Pal get this one all the time. It's so annoying. I'm so over it. I feel like people just don't open their eyes. It's like, oh yeah, you have the same sort of coloured hair. You both have a round face. If I don't open my eyes, you're the same person. It's like, no, we're actually not. If you just pay attention, we don't look the same. There are definitely other lesbian couples who I think, for the same reasons, if you like to squint, they have the same hair colour. Maybe the same eye colour or whatever, and you're like, yeah, they look the same. But if you actually look at them, they look different. I'm putting this one in the bottom tier. I am sick of it. I want it gone. Please piss off. The next one, this lovely woman with her finger sticking up, is that gays can't drive. I don't know enough gays to know whether this is true or not, but I really want it to go away. So I'm gonna get back in the closet because I'm sick of it. I can drive. Gal Pal can drive. We're not bad drivers. I actually think part of the stereotype is lesbians just don't actually go and get their license. But I disagree. Well, at least in Australia, we don't have a choice. Most people have their license because Australia is massive. You have to be able to drive to get anywhere. Okay, our third last one is the Birkenstocks. This one's interesting to me because I think it's very recent that it has become so fashionable, but I do think lesbians, if we go back 15 years, were wearing these shoes. And I have slides that look like these. I just don't have Birkenstocks because they cost $300. I actually think they're quite popular with people who travel. So backpackers, I've seen backpackers when I've gone camping and like in the van. I've definitely seen straight backpackers wearing these shoes. So that makes it hard for me to rank this because I don't want to say a tale as old as time because I think a lot of straight girlies probably wear these, or at least travel girlies. I'm going to put in questionable because it's similar to Vans. It's like, if you're wearing this, I'm not going to question whether you're gay or not. I'm just going to think you're wearing a comfy shoe. And thinking, what the hell are you doing buying $300 pair of slides? Second last is U-hauling. U-hauling is... The lesbians have been known to, once they get in a relationship, move pretty fast, which means packing all their stuff up into a U-haul, traveling across the country and moving in together. That's where this stereotype has come from. Do I believe it? I think I do. Unfortunately, I think I do. I think it is a tale as old as time. I think women have the ability to move faster in relationships because we are practiced at being emotionally vulnerable with each other and also being able to communicate. I'm really speaking general. I'm really generalizing, but I think that's why we're able to move faster, is because we can get through those barriers, get more emotionally intimate with each other faster. And then that means moving in, having babies, etc, etc, etc. Whether it works out or not is another story, but I think gay women are fast to do this. Now, the very last one, the very last stereotype is we have all seen the L word. I feel like there's gonna be 16-year-olds watching my video being like, what's the L word? Well, at least that was me. That's me, my 16-year-old self. I haven't seen it. I don't think many people have seen it because it is an older show. I think lesbians who are older than me have probably seen it. It's just an old TV show. So I want the stereotype to go away because I haven't watched it. I don't know if I will watch it. There's a lot of seasons, but it is a show for lesbians, like created for lesbians. That's why it's called the L word. So I think I'll be generous and I'll put it in questionable because I do want it to die down a little bit. Oh my god, so let's recap quickly. What did I have in the top tier? We had Let's Go Lesbians for the Fleno, love, thumb rings, love. I just think they're cool. I don't think it will last forever, but I do think they're cool. Carabiners, love. Sports, absolutely love. Gays walk fast, that is so true. Short nails, yes. Backpacks, yes. Girl in red, yes. That's basically the lesbian starter pack. If you're just coming out and you need help with signaling to others that you're gay, just use the first 2 tiers and you'll be right. I'm not going to go through all the tiers, but in the bottom tier we had cats. Lesbians love cats. Lesbian bed death. Lesbian couples all look the same. And gays can't drive. Oh, jeez. Well, that was interesting. Let me know which stereotypes you would like me to rank next. Maybe that's a video I can make next year, because we've almost finished a series. Oh my god. I look forward to reading your essays on why you disagreed in the comments. Okay, so you've made it this far, which means you obviously love watching my videos. Love you. But also, I've made a video on gay stereotypes before, and we went through whether they were true or false. This is the second part, because there's a lot more interesting ones in this one, I think. Go and watch that if you haven't yet, because you'll probably enjoy it. I will see you in 2 days' time for the next 12 Gays of Christmas video. Till then, stay safe. Love you!